and welcome back to the Boyle channel. So for some of you who might know, I am actually pregnant with our second child on the way in 4 weeks, and it's so mad because in our first pregnancy I updated you guys every trimester, which I felt like I had the time to do, and this has just been an absolute whirlwind, and I cannot believe that our baby is going to be here in 4 weeks. It's a little bit mental, but I can't believe how fast it's gone. But the time is drawing near, and I thought that I would just give you an update on really what second pregnancy has been like so far, and just my expectations of birth, as I did share my birth story with you guys after I had Ezra. And so yeah, I guess in terms of this pregnancy, it's felt really similar in a lot of ways. What have my symptoms been? My pregnancy symptoms. I guess, wow, let's have a think. I guess in this pregnancy, everything has been very similar to Ezra. Example, I've not had any morning sickness. I've been super blessed in that way. So sorry for you mamas who have had to deal with that. The unfortunate thing in this pregnancy has just been my right hip has become a bit loose and dislodged, if that's the right word to use. I did see a physio at the beginning of my second trimester, and they just said, look, it's just a part of your hips loosening, and so you're gonna just have to do some basic exercises. But the problem is, like, sometimes when in my pregnancies I get quite heavy and exercise gets quite challenging. I have tried to make time for yoga, but life is quite busy, and with a toddler, as maybe some of you parents who do have toddlers, getting time to do yoga with a toddler is just near enough impossible. So that's really just been one of the symptoms that I've had. Really, apart from that, it's been just heartburn in third trimester. I really struggle with heartburn and just fatigue. I think I get quite heavy, forward heavier. This pregnancy, the bump has actually been a lot rounder, so it's been a little bit more, am I gonna actually show you guys? But yeah, don't even know if you can tell, but it feels like I have literally like swallowed a watermelon. So yeah, pretty much this pregnancy, I must admit, I have carried a lot more forward, whereas with Ezra I did feel like I got a lot rounder in the front, more width. But apart from that, everything's been very similar. Do we know the gender? No, we do not know the gender. We've kept it an absolute surprise. Some people don't like that. They've been like, why don't you throw a gender reveal party? And I must admit, I did actually want to do that. There's like a big temptation to want to just know the gender and feel close to your baby through pregnancy by knowing the sex. But ultimately, really, when I didn't find out the sex for Ezra, it was such an amazing surprise at the end. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna keep it a secret again and just let it be a complete surprise and find out after birth. So pretty much that has been it, guys. I can't say I massively enjoy pregnancy, just because I'm quite an active and busy person by nature, especially in my third trimesters. I can't bend over, I get tired doing very simple tasks, and that can be like a real challenge for me and my personality type, I think. So apart from that, I really just can't wait for baby to be here so I can just get back to normal. Now, expectations for birth. So for some of you who've watched our previous birth story, you would have known that I had quite a traumatic time with my first birth, and Ezra was an emergency C-section. A lot of people have been asking me, what are your plans to do with this birth? Well, I've chatted with my midwives and my healthcare provider, and they've said that a natural birth is completely fine. I am put in what's called a high-risk category, where I will go into labor ward and just be monitored closely because of what happened really during my first pregnancy. And yes, a part of me, there's some fear, going into your second birth, wondering how it's going to turn out, especially when your first birth, you've had a little bit of trauma. But secondly, I don't want to live in fear. I don't want to live out of that fear. So I've just been telling myself it's going to be fine. I'm going to have a natural birth. And even if I don't, I'm prepared for whatever comes. As long as baby's healthy and baby arrives, I am a happy mom. So I'm just trying to really prepare my mind for that. And I think because of how my first birth went, I was really out of it, I think. I feel like I'll be a little bit more prepared this time and know what's expected of me, and I feel like I have prepared a little bit better. So I'm gonna be going in for a natural birth. A lot of people have said to me, oh my goodness, you're having a baby during coronavirus. Okay, yes, the coronavirus is out, guys. It's affecting the world. Everywhere is on lockdown. But at the same time, like I've said, you can't live in fear. So if you are a mom and you're about to have a baby in the season of Cov-19, coronavirus, all I can say to you is just don't let things stress you out. Don't read too much of the media and news. Obviously, it is something that isn't great. Obviously, we would have loved to have not had a baby during a period of time like this, but it is what it is. And for me, I'm just not trying to think about that. I'm trying to think about bringing my baby home into a safe environment, trying to spend as much time at home as possible during my labor so that I can go into hospital when it's absolutely needed. And that is pretty much just how I'm thinking. I'm thinking the healthcare providers know what they're doing. It's a clinical hospital. They obviously are upping or stepping up their game when it comes to cleaning. And so don't let things like that bring fear into you. So really, I'm just thinking the hospital know what they're doing in terms of cleanliness and hygiene, and for moms who are going in and giving birth, they are prepared for that. So we need to just give ourselves over to the healthcare providers and know that we are in the best hands possible. So I would not live in fear. I wouldn't be scared. You just go and do what you have to do, and you'll meet your lovely new baby soon, just as I will. So yes, due date is 23rd of April, and yeah, I'm really excited. Obviously, we're trying to prepare things at home. We've still got quite a bit to do, which is, yeah, starting to get a little bit daunting for me. But we're gonna try to get everything done as soon as possible. When you are having a second child, you pretty much have a lot of things from your first pregnancy or your first baby. Like, we've got tons of neutral baby grows, a Moses basket, a cot, and just general things like sterilizers and bottles and things like that. So I'm not really too worried. I think you become a little bit more relaxed and less obsessed when you have a second child, and you just think, yeah, okay, if we don't have something, I'm sure we can get it, you know, when we need it. But even nappies, we have loads of nappies from Ezra's first baby shower. The only gutting thing is that my friends were gonna throw me a baby shower, and now because of coronavirus pandemic, I will have to have a baby shower by myself, pretty much. That's so sad, because I really did want to have a little baby shower for my second baby and just be like, we want to celebrate you. But anyway, maybe we'll do a Zoom baby shower. This is the way the future is going. So that is my second pregnancy update, guys. I can't wait to introduce you to our new little baby. And yeah, I hope that you're all doing well. I hope that you are still connecting during this time. And yeah, if you want to leave a comment below, let me know if you are a mama having a baby at this time, and how do you feel about it? What are your expectations? And if it's your first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, let me know. I'd love to find out. Yeah, let's keep chatting. We'll speak to you soon. Have a great day, evening, night, morning, whatever time you're watching this. Mwah. I'm so tired, so tired. I don't know what is going on with my hair today. And I'm wearing a hat. I have not worn a hat in ages, guys. But I'm wearing a hat. Dave is actually doing some gardening outside. And I took this opportunity because he is with Ezra to do a video. So yay, yay for videos. And I seem to be filming a lot less with Dave these days, because whenever I film, he's doing something or looking after Ezra. So maybe this is just the way the channel is gonna be going forward. Bye, au revoir, see you soon. Hit like, hit subscribe, push the little bell for a notification for whenever a new video comes up. And guys, have the best day ever.